So the next question is, what does healthy eating look like? So what if the food we eat impacts our brain and our mental health if we don't know what foods we need to be eating? So I want you to think about the 5 food groups. Some of you have heard of these, but they are fruits, vegetables, protein, grains, and dairy. So all of those 5 different food groups are important because they offer your body different things that your body needs to function every day. So fruits and vegetables specifically offer your body vitamins and minerals, and like we talked earlier, vitamins and minerals are essential for creating transmitters, for creating reactions, for creating all different sorts of things, hormones, helping with your senses, helping with so many little things in your body, nail growth, hair growth, just general health of your body. You need all the different vitamins and minerals for your body to function well. And then fruits and vegetables also have fiber. Fiber is essential for your body to digest food well and to get rid of waste well. So help you not be bloated and that sort of thing. So fiber is great as well, and whole fruits and vegetables have a lot of fiber, so that's awesome. So the difference between having, say, maybe a whole orange or orange juice when you're thinking about what you're having for breakfast is orange juice is not going to have fiber because it's really broken down. The whole orange will have fiber because it's not broken down. So when we are thinking about what we're eating, we want to think about eating whole foods more, opposed to broken down foods. So when you're going to grab breakfast in the morning, and you maybe grab a Pop-Tart and orange juice, Pop-Tarts are quite processed, broken down, because Pop-Tarts, as you probably know, don't necessarily grow on trees. They are created. There are different things that are processed, broken down, put together, like flour, maybe cocoa, different things that are in that Pop-Tart. So they're broken down and put together, so there's not going to be as much fiber and nutrients in those, and same with the orange juice because it's broken down. However, if you have maybe some bacon and eggs, whole grain toast, and an orange, those foods are not going to be as broken down, not going to be as processed, so they're going to have more nutrients for your body. And then jumping back to the other food groups, we also have protein. Protein is essential for your body to grow well, for your body to repair itself well, also used for energy. So protein is awesome. Protein can be found in meat, any meats that you would eat. It can also be found in dairy products like cheese, yogurt, and then it can also be found in beans, legumes, things like that, or peas, that sort of thing. So you can find protein in a lot of different things, but those are the foods that it's going to be highest in: the meat, the beans, the dairy products. And then there's grains. Grains get a little bit of a bad rap because grains, when I say grains, I mean pasta, bread, rice, quinoa, that sort of thing, even pastries, baked goods. Grains get a bad rap because grains are not always the most healthy because they are pretty processed some of the time. So when you're thinking about a sugar-filled donut, that's a grain product, but it's filled with sugar. Sugar doesn't do anything really for your body. And then it's also filled with really broken down grain, so that also is not going to have fiber or proteins or anything that's really that good for your body. Opposed to eating a whole grain, it's going to be more whole, it's going to have more to offer your body, opposed to the broken down grains or the grains that have more sugar in them. And grains are awesome because they offer your body carbohydrates. Sometimes carbs, carb counting, that can get a bad rap as well, but carbs are essential for your body to function. Carbs give your brain and your body energy every day. So you need carbs. Carbs are not a bad thing. They are a good thing. And then finally, dairy. Not all people can tolerate dairy. Some people are lactose intolerant, but for those that can tolerate dairy, it's a great thing to put into your diet because it's high in protein. It's going to have all the good fats. It's going to have healthier fats that your body needs. It's going to have vitamins, minerals, different things that your body needs. So it's great. There are different types of dairy, just like other foods. There's dairy that has more sugar in it, that's more processed, aka ice cream, maybe chocolate milk, that sort of thing. Then there's going to be dairy products that are great, like white milk, plain yogurts. The yogurts that are flavored, like strawberry, usually have more sugar in them too, but plain yogurts are a great option. You can add fruit on top. or add your own types of sugar to that thing. So that is the 5 food groups and what it might look like to eat them. You want to try to eat them at every meal. So other thoughts when we want to think about eating healthy, which we kind of touched on already, are just reducing or not eating as much sugary food or processed food. So it's not bad to eat a bag of chips. It's not bad to eat a donut or a cookie. However, we don't want to be doing that for every meal, every day. More of a treat instead. So that's what we want to kind of focus on. And then how do we build healthy habits? It can be really hard. What if right now, currently, you're not eating fruits or vegetables or maybe a lot of protein? That's totally fine. You can slowly work towards that. We want to set small goals for yourself. So instead of saying, okay, I need to completely redo what I eat for every meal every day tomorrow, instead of doing that, you could say, how about this week I try to eat a fruit with every meal that I eat. And you just focus on fruit this week. Focus on eating different types of fruit, eating one with every meal. And then the next week, choose a different thing to focus on. Choose to focus on a vegetable. So the next week, focus on eating a different vegetable or a vegetable with every meal and see what that looks like for you. And the next week you could also focus on protein. Then eventually you can bring those all together and see what that looks like. But just focus on one at a time because it makes it easier. You also can ask other people to do it with you. So friends or family. If you're not cooking dinner for yourself every night, it's probably going to be hard to make a healthy habit out of something. So you probably want to ask the person who is cooking dinner or helping you make your meals to also choose to move and do that healthy habit as well. So that's always a great option, to ask other people to do it with you. And then the other tip that I wanted to share with you is eating fruits and vegetables first. So when I was in high school, I still am not like the biggest fan of vegetables all the time, but I didn't love eating vegetables in high school. So I knew I needed them. I knew my body needed vegetables. I knew they had good vitamins and minerals for me, but it wasn't my favorite to eat. So instead of not eating vegetables, I chose to tell myself I need to eat my vegetables first at every meal, and then I can eat the main entree. Because usually when I would eat dinner, there would be an awesome thing for dinner, some like a hamburger, something that looked really good, spaghetti and meatballs, something like that, and then there'd be steamed broccoli with it, and in the past, I would have just said, oh, I'll eat the spaghetti and then I'll have a little broccoli. But then the broccoli's maybe cold, mushy, just doesn't sound good because you're not hungry anymore. So I started saying to myself, okay, we're having broccoli with this meal. I'm going to quick eat it before my spaghetti. So it's hot, it's fresh, it's not soggy, it's good. And then I'm going to eat the spaghetti. So that's a tip that you can always try as well, eating your fruits and vegetables first. And then also drink water. Don't forget to drink water every day. It's a very important nutrient that your body needs.